Sketchy Tales. Little Red Riding Hood by the Friendly Wolf. That's me. One summer morning, I was feeding the birds. It was a very windy day when all of a sudden, a lovely basket was thrown and blown right to my feet. Where did it come from? I thought to myself. Curious, I looked inside. I found a Red Riding Hood and a piece of paper. A Red Riding Hood is it's a jacket with a hood. There was also a paper inside. It had an address to a small cottage that was over the meadows and through the woods. I thought to myself.
I think I know this place.
I felt bad for the person who lost this lovely basket on such a windy day. I must return it, I said. So I said goodbye to my bird friends and I went on my merry way. I passed a pretty meadow full of flowers. I sneezed. Then into the woods I went. It was dark. I was hungry. And it was getting cold. I put on the Red Riding Hood so I could stay warm. All of a sudden, a strange girl jumped out from behind a tree. She was mad. "You stole my Red Riding Hood, and you stole my basket," she shouted.
Lovely basket.
Which wasn't true. I was so scared that I ran, and I ran some more. Soon, I came upon the sweet cottage that I was looking for. The smell of delicious muffins made me forget all about being scared. A sweet old grandma opened the door. "Hello, Red," she said to me. She must have been confused. "My name isn't Red," I said. But she couldn't see very well or hear very well. Oh well. I returned the Red Riding Hood and the basket just as I had planned. I was still hungry though. I went into the kitchen to help myself to those yummy muffins. That's when I looked out the window, and there she was, that crazy little girl from the woods. I shouted to Grandma, "Don't open the door, Grandma!" It was too late. That little girl ran into the house and told Grandma that I was the big bad wolf, which wasn't true, and that I stole her Red Riding Hood so I could pretend to be Little Red Riding Hood just so I could eat Grandma, which wasn't true. She grabbed Grandma by the hand, and they both ran out the door into the woods, far, far away. I felt bad. All of those delicious muffins were gonna go to waste. I could share the muffins, I thought to myself. So I put them in the basket, and I went to the neighbor next door. I knocked on the door, and 3 little pigs answered. Remember, there are always 2 sides to every story.